Yeah, after the bouquet. So, Sunita Garu, the stage is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Dilip. That was a very heartwarming and well researched, put together facts about both of us. And మనందరికీ సినిమాలు అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం కదా. I am seeing not a great reaction. Do you love cinema? Okay. And when it comes to women in cinema, our community has done amazing support, and I'm very happy. And as a matter of fact, as a generation, if I represent one generation, Niharika represents the next generation. The first time we both met, we talked like for 4 hours, I think. And we knew that we are meant to be friends, and we are going to co-create something wonderful going forward. So I look forward to that. So today, Niharika, as we start this, do you have anything to say before we get into how business is all about for women?
So firstly, I would like to thank everyone for having me. It's such a great honor. Thank you so much for the introduction. Dilip, thank you. And it's really great to be a part of the APTA Catalyst event that's happening today. And thank you so much for thinking of me. As someone who's just with Sunita Garu on this panel, thanks so much for thinking that. I mean, it's a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility that I feel right now, that I feel like I represent women in Telugu cinema. Suddenly, I feel like a very big person, but thank you so much for thinking of having me.
Great. So, మీ ఎదురుగా యాక్చువల్గా there are people from two generations. I come literally in the film industry 30 years back. I graduated at the New York Film University and choose to come to India to kind of make my first film out of Telugu. And if you look at Niharika, she now represents the now generation, the so-called Gen Zs, and what is the future all about. So whenever we keep talking about cinema, we kind of see that there are three aspects of cinema. We see that there is the stories, there is the star cast, and there is the sales of cinema. This is what kind of makes up to the cinema. And it changed so much. So if I talk about the stories from my generation, I'm sure the stories of your generation are very different. What is the major difference that you see now?
Actually, there are I don't want to say your generation, my generation, but I like to think of cinema as a whole. Kani actually ga chuskunte, especially for the characters that women got to play back in the day, were so good. Like when I see like old films, like Gundamma Gar Kada, Miss Amma and all of that, I was like, why aren't people writing stories like this for women anymore? It's not that they cannot act. We have actresses in our generation who can act. We have Nitya Menon, we have Samantha, we have all of these people who can actually act so well. But why are they not doing? Because ippudu chuskunte somewhere the women is this is the word that they're using for me when they come to me with scripts as an actor. They're like, Madam, mere cinema lo catalyst. I was like, what does that even mean? They're like, no, hero's world is there, villain's world is there. Ee renditni meer kaluptaru. It's just silly. They're just trying to come up with reasons to నేను ఒప్పుకోవడానికి లేకపోతే ఒక యాక్టర్ ఒప్పుకోవడానికి కొంచెం ఇంపార్టెన్స్ చూపించాలి కాబట్టి you have a role in this film and చెప్పడానికి they're trying to convince us so much. When they have a pitch deck of 45 to 50 pages, the heroine is like quarter page ఉంటుంది హీరోయిన్ క్యారెక్టర్ గురించి మొత్తం రాయడానికి. బట్ బ్యాక్ ఇన్ ద డే ఇట్ వాజ్ నాట్ లైక్ దట్. ఇట్ వాజ్ కంప్లీట్లీ అరౌండ్ ద యాక్టర్స్. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ ఆల్ మూవీస్ షుడ్ బీ లైక్ దిస్, బట్ బ్యాక్ దెన్ దోస్ వర్ commercial films also. But
Made it
now
very
if a
successful.
heroine, if a girl, if the story is surrounded by just the female, I don't think they will consider it a commercial film. They call it inko category adi, women centric films. That's another category. So I think that's the major difference that I see in stories. I'm only talking about women because I know that's the highlighted topic of our session today. So that is the major difference that I see in stories back then and now. Which is, frankly speaking, it's a little sad because I would love to be a part of that generation as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can certainly see that. I think if you see the so-called equity and the kind of a screen time you get, women these days, when I look at it, it's just limited to the songs. And if you make a film that is very sensible, the first thing they say is that it's women-centric cinema. Like they try to box me all the time. మీరు ఎప్పుడు లేడీస్ క్యారెక్టర్ మీదే సినిమా తీస్తారు కదండి అని చెప్పని, మరి పక్కన మిగతా కూడా చాలా సినిమాలు తీశాను కదండి నేను అంటే వాళ్ళు ఆ ఫోకస్ దాని మీదకి వెళ్ళదు. అండ్ ఎ వెరీ డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఆఫ్ మైన్ లలితా బైరా గారు సెడ్ యెస్టర్డే, అండ్ ఐ థింక్ దట్స్ ఎ వెరీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ టాపిక్. షీ సెడ్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ ట్రూ that if you make a film that is women centric, it actually doesn't make money? You know, what do you think is the sales dynamics when it comes to women and women-centric cinema?
That's the thing, no, that's the sad part. Really, there are, I've seen a lot of interviews of other actresses in various industries in India where they were like, there's a huge difference in the pay when you pay an actor, say about 45 to 50 crores, but you're paying the actress like 1-2 crores. But I don't want to sound not feminist, but in the current scenario, when a film is made on the hero, it's solely based on the hero and he has to do most of the work. Let's say a film like Triple R or something like that, or Pushpa, where the hero is the main this thing. వాళ్ళ వల్లే టికెట్ తెగుతుంది నిజంగా. When you ask any normal audience also, they will be like, why do you come for this film? They won't, half the people won't say director's name, though director is the main reason why the hero actually said yes to the film. వచ్చి మీ మీద మేము ఒక 1000 crores పెడతామండి అంటే నో యాక్టర్ విల్ సే ఓకే, ఎనీ యాక్టర్ విల్ సే వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్టోరీ. సో ద డైరెక్టర్లో దమ్ము ఉండాలి ఫస్ట్. బట్ వెన్ అన్ ఆడియన్స్ కమ్ టు ద థియేటర్, హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్, నాట్ ఈవెన్ హాఫ్, 75%, 82%, దే వోంట్ సే ఐమ్ ద డైరెక్టర్స్ దిస్ థింగ్, ఐ కేమ్ ఫర్ ద హీరో. ఇట్ బికేమ్ సో దట్ ఒక హీరో వల్లే టికెట్ తెగుతుంది అంటారు కదా, లైక్ literally. So that is what is happening. There are some actresses who proved that wrong, or who, like Sai Pallavi for Amran, very newest example. There are people who went to the theater in Telugu who probably are not so familiar with Sivakarthikeyan's films, but they went because of Sai Pallavi.
Sai Pallavi, true.
So I think an actor, like an actress, if they have the capability to act, to actually pull audience to the theater with their performance. It's just that they're not writing good scripts for those characters.
Do you think OTT will give more opportunity for women kind of stronger roles?
It is. It's proven that women have stronger roles in OTT platforms than mainstream cinema. Because if you actually see, OTT is replacing television in a way. It's replacing television. When you actually see television, serials are dominated by women. Men in serials are just there.
The survival of TV.
Yeah,
is,
like
the TV series.
they're just there for reactions. Husbands and brothers and all the characters in serials, they're only there for reactions. Sadly, that's what happened to some heroines in the cinema. But OTT, coming to OTT, one, we became borderless because of OTT. There's no language barrier or anything. I know a Korean actor, I know what's his previous films, all of that, because the OTT made us so borderless, right? But frankly speaking, the directors also, they don't, or the producers actually, we don't have the pressure of ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్, లేకపోతే విమెన్ మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ ఉంది, మనకి టికెట్ తగ్గుతుందా లేదా అని ఇది లేదు. బికాజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ హార్ట్ఫుల్లీ బిలీవ్ దట్ ఇట్స్ అ గుడ్ ప్రోడక్ట్, there will be traffic that will come towards that show in the OTT platform and it will be a success.
I think one thing with Telugu audience is when we told a good story, they came to theaters.
Yeah,
And
always.
yeah, and as audience also, they have grown with the OTT. I mean, the exposure they are having and their way to look at the story and say, this is the story that we want to see. As a matter of fact, in the last 24 hours, a lot of people that I met, people are coming up and saying, కొంచెం స్టోరీ సెంట్రిక్ సినిమా తీయండి, చాలా బ్లడ్ చూసేసాం మేము, చాలా కొట్టుకోడాలు చూసేసాము, we want to see a film that we can sit with the family and watch. Which is more or less, you know, which OTT is also giving an opportunity. So coming to directors, and I know we are seeing a lot of women directors, a lot of young talent wanting to direct. What is it that you see when you kind of see a woman director? What do you see as the potential?
Firstly, I feel very proud when I see women who went against all odds and who actually came to, at least in my case, my office or in my circle. When they actually come, ఎందుకంటే నాకు తెలిసింది వాళ్ళు నా ఆఫీస్లో పరిచయం, but the kind of hurdles that they faced in their life to come here, it's unimaginable. And for that, I really feel very proud and I feel very blessed that in a way that I didn't have to face all that trouble. But when I see women like that, I also feel lucky that I'm able to take them now. I don't want to say under my wing and all of that, but I like to take them in, you know, into my family, kind of, you know, in my Pink Elephant family, where we can create something together and all of that. But the kind of stories that when women directors or women creators or filmmakers, when they came to me, the kind of stories that they have come up with, trust me, they're not any less commercial than any other male director. There was one female director who came and narrated such a bloody story to me. I was like, I mean bloody, I mean literally. Like I was like, how are you doing this? Because Yash's next movie, Toxic, is a female director.
Yes, she's
and
also
I
an
know
actress,
that it's an extremely action film. So it's not that we can't think like that women can only do like soft movies. It's not that. It's just imagination has no boundaries, right? And it's about how many books you read, what's the exposure you have, or the heroism that you can write that can actually get pull audience to the theater. I think the future is women.
I think so too, because maaku ante both of us meet lot of talent. నేను లాస్ట్ ఒక 3 yearsలో తీసుకుంటే టిపికల్గా అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక 1 monthకి ఒక ఫీమేల్ డైరెక్టర్ నన్ను అప్రోచ్ అవుతారు. It's a matter of, I think, time before more women come into the industry. And if you see now, we see a lot of DOPs also. The women coming up, and hopefully some production designers ravachu, and I think that is a great time that way. I think we can see more and more women into the other than the star cast, we will see other areas that where they can be.
We always saw women only wear costume designers.
Yes,
only that
first. And plus AD ga man first ragane first costume lo pedtaru ammayini.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is all male directors now are making sure there are at least 2 women in the whole team. I think that makes a huge difference in the whole. వాళ్ళు అంటారు అంటే అనకూడదు కానీ బట్ మా అమ్మాయిలే బాగా కష్టపడి పనిచేస్తారు. Said, why are you taking the women?
No, because for women to get that kind of opportunity, they know the value of it.
Correct.
I think so, because like I said, all the hard work or వాళ్ళు ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళ అమ్మ నాన్నని ఒప్పియడానికి, because even now in this generation also, after seeing everything around also, if you go and tell your mother or father, I'm interested in movies, don't tell heroine and all also. Heroine అని కూడా చెప్పక్కర్లా, I'm just interested in movies, కెమెరా వెనకాలే ఉంటాను, రాసుకుంటాను, డైరెక్షన్ చేస్తాను అన్న కూడా తెలియక అమ్మో సినిమాలా వద్దు. they feel like it's such a forbidden industry or such a dangerous industry for women. So వాళ్ళు ఎన్ని బ్యాటిల్స్ ఫైట్ చేస్తారంటే ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళతోటి సొసైటీ తోటి, వాళ్ళకి నిజంగా ఒక ఆపర్చునిటీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత they're like, I saw so much, this is ఈ కష్టం for me it's nothing, so I have to put my 100% in this job. So that is why I think is the reason why women work or go that extra mile at especially at shoots.
So as a segue to that, I have an appeal to all the audience sitting here. So if there is anybody in your family, especially a girl, and wants to be part of the cinema, please do not stop them. Let them have a conversation with people like us. And we'll be happy to guide them, and we'll be happy to tell them that this is not a dangerous field. This is just a highly creative field where everybody gets an opportunity to prove themselves, and that's what happened to me, because when I came, I'm a total stranger. I just came from the US, and I had to be like, you know, I was a production assistant, heroine kuchulu sadutu valla battalu istril chestu, you know, but I took upon all the challenges, and I have to say that it is so many dear friends and colleagues that have opened doors for me, allowed me to kind of learn more and more and more. So whenever somebody comes to me, first usualga ఏమంటే మా అమ్మాయి ఇలాగా ఇలా ఈ ఫీల్డ్లో అసిస్టెంట్ డైరెక్టర్ అవుదాం అనుకుంటుంది, ఓకేనా అండి అంటారు. ఆ అమ్మాయికి తెలుసు తనేం కావాలి అని చెప్పని. సో ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఐ ఆస్క్ హర్ ఈజ్, you know, put aside, you know, thinking and dreaming of cinema. I said, can you do hard work? Are you disciplined? What is your attitude, you know, towards when somebody says no, you know? So when I ask and I see that kind of a fire in them, you really want to support that. So please, my request is, usualga aapta members chaala mandi nannu approach avutaru, chaala mandi aaptalo unna vallu kuda valla parents నాకు you know, kind of they contact me and say, మా అబ్బాయి ఇది అనుకుంటున్నాడండి హాలీవుడ్లో, లేకపోతే మా అబ్బాయి ఒకసారి ఇండియాకి వచ్చి యాక్టింగ్ ట్రై చేద్దాం అంటున్నాడు, మా అమ్మాయి ఇలా అనుకుంటుంది, you know. And so please, in this field, allow them to kind of explore their creative journeys. So that's my appeal, because you're seeing two women, honestly from completely different background, but we are really paving our way forward, and your support to your children, I think, means the same. Yeah. So I think one of the key things I want to talk about is the dynamics of movie business. అంటే ఒకప్పుడు ఒక ప్రొడ్యూసర్ డబ్బులు పెడితే, ఆ డబ్బులు బాక్స్ ఆఫీస్లో సినిమా ఆడితే, దెన్ దే గోనా గెట్ ద మనీ బ్యాక్, కరెక్ట్? అక్కడి నుంచి స్లోగా టెలివిజన్ అనే ఒక సెక్యూర్ ఇన్కమ్ వచ్చింది ప్రొడ్యూసర్కి. ఆ తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు ఓటీటీ అని వస్తుంది, మధ్యలో ఆడియో రైట్స్ అవి వచ్చినాయి. సో హౌ డు యూ సీ now, is it a risky business? Because manam first inedi ade, when we go to investors and say, please can you invest, ante first chaala risky samma maaku anta. So how do you see how the cinema now is? Do you think it is as risky as it is in the 70s, where it was complete box office dependent?
If you ask me, it's less risky, right? Because
Totally.
we know at least for the next many years, OTT is not going anywhere. It's only going to get bigger. And one thing that we all know is OTT is not behind money. They're technically behind money, but they're behind subscribers. Okay? Why do some people come to their channel to watch their content? Which means OTT needs us. We are somewhere, I feel like we're falling into a spiral where we feel like we need OTT so badly. As filmmakers, we need OTT. Like, no, they need you. That is, but they know that you think you need them, so that is why they play the money mind games with you. But technically speaking, if you know you've made a good movie that is going to drive audience to their platform, you should stand your ground and you should be like, I made a good product, you're the one losing. Because first time they might not realize, second they might not, but at some point they will realize what kind of content you're making, and they will come behind you. And that is how they are. So I feel like it's more safer now, because like I said, if our movie is like 100 rupees, I don't know which movie is 100 rupees, but if a movie is 100 rupees, back in 70s or 80s, like you said, it's just 100%. You need to get the 100 rupees from box office, but right now, you're already getting 50 rupees from OTT. You're already getting that 10, 20 rupees from your music, from your audio rights. And the other 30 to 40%, you do a great film, you make a good story. Because frankly speaking, I'm a living example of if you make a good story, sorry, sorry, people will come to the theater even though there are no known faces.
I think you proved it with Kamati Kurrodu.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because
That was a great success, yeah.
yeah,
It's an amazing risk that you took, but somehow you believed in it.
yeah, I believed in it, and again, like I said, OTT వాళ్ళు కూడా they were talking to. Thank you so much. OTT వాళ్ళు కూడా they were talking to me like they are doing me a favor by taking my film. వాళ్ళు నా సినిమా ఫండ్ చేయలేదు, షూటింగ్కి రాలేదు, వాళ్ళకి స్టోరీ తెలీదు, ఆ వెనకాల ఎంత కష్టపడ్డాడో డైరెక్టర్, నేను ఆర్ ది యాక్టర్స్, హీ డజంట్ నో, హీఈస్ జస్ట్ సీయింగ్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ అఫార్. వాడికి కొన్ని ఇవి ఉంటాయి, యాక్టర్స్ తెలుసా, ఎవరు తెలియని ఫేసెస్, మ్యూజిక్ కొత్త వాళ్ళు, ప్రొడక్షన్ ఓకే తెలిసిన ఫ్యామిలీ కానీ కొత్త అమ్మాయి, వాట్ ఎవర్, షీ ఈస్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం, వై షుడ్ ఐ టేక్ ఇట్. వాళ్ళకి బ్రెయిన్, they don't think like it's a good story, a deep
The quality of the story
the
gaani,
quality,
what
they
all it
don't
went.
see all of that. They just have these checkpoints that they have to check, which is, I feel like that's very calculative, and it doesn't work for us like that. You have to think creatively, because filmmaking is a creative process at the end of the day, right? It's not just నేను ఇంత పెట్టాను నాకు ఎంత వస్తుంది. It's not a money making, it is a money making business, but it's not solely that. You don't get into films because you want to make money. If anyone wants to get into films with the main reason of, yeah, I want to make money, you better go to a casino and gamble. Because you don't, you come, I feel like for me, film industry is a very sacred space. I've seen people in my family become huge stars from nothing, right? So for me, it's a very sacred space. So I don't, yeah, I need money for survival, for my bread and butter, I understand. But I don't look at movies as a money-making business for me.
machine,
For me, it's a creative field. For me, it is where I feel most alive. When I make films, when I'm part of cinema, I feel most alive. So, view toti velte, any job or anything will be successful is what I feel. I'm sorry, I must have deviated from the question because I got too emotional about cinema and the film industry. But yeah, to answer your question, I do think it's way safer now after the OTT platforms have come, the audio rights and all of that. And yeah.
I think if you look at the way you talked about, yes, there is a creative aspect to it, there is a passionate aspect to it. That more or less stays the same for a people. But when a business becomes less risky, it brings the infusion of capital is very high, and that allows us to tell a variety of stories. I mean, for me, Oh Baby opened up many doors. People that didn't believe that a woman film can make up to 30 crores, it made. So one thing I have to say is that in the so-called 100 rupees that you talked about, which in the 70s was completely 100 risk, right now that 100 is reading as risk of a 60 to 70%.
Yeah.
So the box office risk is only 30% for you. So in that way, if you look at any investment, we all know that there is always a 30% risk. So that way you can now more or less announce that it can be a very safe business.
Yeah.
If played right, and both of us know as, you know, producers, that you have to get your budget right, which always is the most important part. It's like any other business. So my request to all of you is seriously think, consider, so many pitches are going up there. So we got a hint that there is a Shark Tank happening upstairs. So please think, and if there is a way some money can come into the movie industry here in Tollywood, I think we'll be very excited about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And also it's important to invest in the right people, because there are so many people that I see, no offense to anyone, but I see a lot of people who are like, I want to make money, so I'll just put it in movies. Like maybe they know that koncham 30% risk undi, a business line ante they put. But I genuinely feel, I know a lot, everyone here are movie lovers, and only if there is some sort of a love for cinema, come into cinema. Only డబ్బు కోసం అయితే please don't do this, because we also make movies with love and with respect to our craft. So meeku, if you are investing in a person, you have to invest in their passion also. You're investing in their passion. So I feel like koncha koddipati respect and love, if you also have towards cinema, then that will bring your money back twice, thrice as much.
I completely have to agree with that, and she proved it also recently with Committee Kurrollu. That is a story I would love to listen. I mean, how did it happen? And you have to see the way she went on to believe in this story, because more or less her journey, I kept seeing her and how she went on to promote the film. And single-handedly, she was able to motivate people to come to theaters. And you all know what a great success that film is. So yeah, I would like to hear the story of Committee Kurrollu.
Oh God. Actually, it was very easy for us to make the film, because I didn't have too many people. ఎక్కువ మందిని నమ్మించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు నాకు సినిమా చేయడానికి. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ జస్ట్ మీ. కొంచెం ఓల్డర్, ఆ జనరేషన్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్ కావాలి కాబట్టి మా నాన్నకు వినిపించాను. హీ సెడ్ ఇట్స్ అ గ్రేట్ ఫిల్మ్, great story. Then I had a co-producer called Funny Garu, and he was always very invested in the project, so he believed in it. So cinema cheyadam chaala easy ayindi maaku compared to how much we slogged. We had to make people understand or believe in us that, అంటే నేను ఇంత నమ్ముతున్నాను నా సినిమాని, నిజమే కదా, ఆడియన్స్ వచ్చి ఓకే వాళ్ళు అదే చూసి వాళ్ళకి అవే చెక్ లిస్టులు ఉంటాయి. యాక్టరా తెలియదు, మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టరా తెలియదు, హీరోయిన్సా తెలియదు. సో దేనికోసం రావాలి మేము సినిమాకి? వై డూ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు స్పెండ్ మై 100 rupees or 150 rupees or 500 rupees? Why do I have to spend? So నాకు ఐ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ అది నా బాధ్యత. నేను ఒక సినిమా చేశాను, అది ఆడియన్స్కి వాళ్ళు నమ్మేలాగా నమ్మి థియేటర్కి రావాలి అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ఇట్? ఐఎమ్ లైక్ ఓకే, ఐ విల్ మేక్ దెమ్ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ మీ ఫస్ట్, అండ్ దెన్ థియేటర్కి వస్తారు, దెన్ మై మూవీ విల్ మేక్ దెమ్, విల్ ఎంటర్టైన్ దెమ్ అండ్ దే విల్ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ ద మూవీ. సో అదే చేశాను. సో ఐ వెంట్ టు లైక్, I don't think any film till now did like 4 trips around Andhra and Telangana with the entire star cast of 15 people. We went to mottam seeded Andhra, Telangana, Chittoor, outside mottam we did the whole this thing. And also it worked for us that our music was played a very good part in bringing us close to our audience. So they liked the music, and that 90s nostalgic song, Arojul Malli Rao song edaithe undo, that really maaku it bought a lot of traction from the US audience actually, because వాళ్ళకి అవన్నీ వీళ్ళు ఇదంతా వదిలేసి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళారు కదా. సో వాళ్ళకి టు సీ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ విజువల్స్ దట్ వీ హ్యాడ్, ఇట్ బ్రాట్ అస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాక్షన్ ఇనిషియలీ ఫ్రమ్ ద పీపుల్ ఇన్ US and later people in the cities who came from villages. So I'm just very happy, but it makes me very happy that I stuck to my guns and believed in this project from the very beginning. I'm like, నేను ఒక మంచి సినిమా చేసి, అది నాకు ఓవర్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ కాదు. I understood this kind of emotion is lacking in the recent cinema. True. And I'm bringing it to the audience and they will like it, because a good film has never been encouraged by, never not been encouraged by Telugu audience. They've always encouraged a good film with wide arms. So yeah,
I think Committee Kurrollu is an example of that. I have to tell you that she introduced, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, she introduced like 11 new characters and people that are a star cast for the future for Telugu cinema. She introduced a new director, she introduced a new music director. అంటే ప్రతి ప్రొడ్యూసర్కి మనసులో ఉంటుంది, తను ఎవరన్నా పిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ పర్సన్ చాలా పెద్ద స్టార్డమ్కి వెళ్ళాలి అని చెప్పని. అండ్ ఐ థింక్ దట్ వే యూ హ్యావ్ రియలీ ప్రూవ్డ్ ఇట్. సో గ్రేట్ వర్క్. ఎనీ ప్రామిసెస్ దట్ వీ కెన్ మేక్ గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ టు కంటిన్యూ ఫిల్మ్స్ లైక్ Committee Kurrolu, and
Yeah, like,
what can we
I
foresee?
said, I was talking about this somewhere. Chala few films ఆడియన్స్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ పేరు చూసి ఈ సినిమా బాగుంటుంది అని వెళ్ళే సినిమాలు చాలా తక్కువ. అందరు హీరో ఫస్ట్ హీరో అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ ఆర్ ఫార్చునేట్లీ ఫస్ట్ దే సీ ద హీరో దెన్ దే సీ ద డైరెక్టర్. ఈ డైరెక్టర్ చేశారు అంటే మంచి క్రెడిబిలిటీ ఉంటుంది, సినిమా బాగుంటుంది అని వెళ్తారు. బట్ ఒక ప్రొడక్షన్ హౌస్ పేరు చూసి వీళ్ళు తీశారు, వీళ్ళు ఈ కథను నమ్మారు అంటే డెఫినెట్గా మంచి కథ అవుతుంది అని వెళ్ళేవి చాలా తక్కువ ప్రొడక్షన్ హౌస్లు ఉన్నాయి. అందులో I want to 100% be one of the production houses where people will be like, if Niharika took this forward, it must be a good story. It must give us 100% entertainment.
Great. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
With that, I want to thank you for making it to Aptak at least. With just a phone call, you were able to come here and represent the women
my
and
pleasure.
then be able to kind of share our thoughts with, you know, everyone.
Thank
so
you.
with both of us here, we really hope that you will continue your support to us and we'll be able to make great stories and bring them to you to the theaters. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you so much, Sunita Garu and Niharika Garu. As you are here, I just want to say one thing. Coming from a social media background, I love cinema, and I just want to say there was a time in the industry, in the world of cinema, where it was very rare to hear about a women producing a film or writing a film or directing a film, but slowly it has changed. And now, thanks to OTT or maybe thanks to COVID, and I would like to thanks a lot to women like you to inspire a lot of other women. Now we hear like a lot of women producing films, directing films, and not just directing any film. They're directing beautiful films, they're producing beautiful films, and they're getting successful in the production. The film is giving them a lot of returns. And also, from what I can see in the recent times, women are very strong in film production. They're like pretty strong in film production.
నాకు లెక్క చెప్పాలండి, లెక్క
అదే.
చెప్పకపోతే కష్టం మాకు.
అదే అండి చెప్తున్నాను, అదే చాలా స్ట్రాంగ్.
There is there is no redundancy when you make movies with us. No wastage.
Yeah, so thank you for inspiring a lot of women, like with whatever work you're doing. And I have one question for Niharika. So coming, about social media. So I just want to ask you, for all the young women out there who are dreaming to become either a social media influencer or come into the industry, become an actor, or maybe do a small series in YouTube or put it to a OTT platform. So what is your suggestion to such kind of women, like the young women who wants to become something in the industry? And not only in the industry, but also in the social media, either it can be in Instagram or in YouTube, because you did everything. You are everywhere. So you're a star everywhere. So I just want to hear it out from you.
Firstly, believe in yourself. Whatever you're doing, believe in yourself, because when especially social media ilanti vicious world loki enter avutunnappudu chaala unwanted voices vastayi. They will always tell you that you're not good enough. They will always tell you, they'll always want you to fail. So that self belief is very important. And second is persistence. Keep doing what you're doing, because if it's meant for you or if it's not meant for you, nee persistence ki konni doors open avutayi.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Totally. Yes, I can relate
Yeah.
and understand.
Just
So-
to add to that, Dilip, I want to say that whenever you are coming into the public space, whether you know what it gives you back, you don't know. Have a strong pillar like family behind you. Like for me, it's people like my mama Subbu Kota and my family that has supported me to, like when I told them first I want to come into cinema, it scared them like hell. But first my dad's reaction was Kalira Gorta. But then all the people like my mamaya and everybody said, okay, let her do what she wants to do. Let's see how far she'll go. I think whenever you are in social media, that's very important. You need to have a strong fallback.
Yes.
You need to have a family that supports you. You need to have your own circle of friends that can keep you the reality grounded. If you have these two, you're a winner.
Yes, thank you so much. And Niharika, when you said that people watched Sivakarthikeyan's film for Sai Pallavi, that's absolutely right. Absolutely
You also
right.
watch for Sai Pallavi?
I watched for
I'm sure.
For her acting, not
of course.
nothing else than her
Yeah,
acting.
of course.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, that is where women are right now. People are creating characters for women, and they're killing it, literally killing it. Thank you so much for your presentation here. Wonderful topics and nice knowledge you have shared. And I hope women out there will get inspired, and more content we'll get to see from women writers, producers, directors, and content creators. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilip.
Okay, guys, all the guests. So we have a half an hour time right now for you guys to go and just connect with everyone and collaborate with everyone, talk to everyone, and come back here by 6 o'clock. We will continue our show, and we have very exciting things lined up after 6 o'clock. So we just have half an hour for you guys to just go collaborate and connect, talk to each other, share your knowledge, get to know knowledge from others, and come back here in half an hour. We will continue our show. Like I said, this is just tip of an iceberg. We have a lot of exciting things lined up for you after 6 o'clock. So please be here at 6, and we will continue our show at 6. Thank you so much, all the guests. We will see you back at 6 o'clock.